Ready? Okay. Hello, everybody, and thank you for all coming and being a part of this today. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about my life. Despite my fears, insecurities, and addiction, how I was able to change my life around. My name is Regina Hartley, and I am an addict alcoholic who is in recovery today. Even though that doesn't define my life, it has helped me become the person that I am today. I am also a wife, a daughter, a mother, a granny, and a child of God. And it is only by God's mercy I am here with y'all today. I'm probably some other things, but we won't go into that. I was born June 13, 1967, and grew up in a small town in Summit Station, Ohio. I lived there with my parents and two brothers, and I was the middle child. From early on, I never quite felt like I fit in anywhere. I never really felt a part of something. My best friend was a couple of years older than me, and she always looked out for me and took me around with her friends, and they accepted me. And I just believed that they did because I was with her. I never thought it had anything to do with me. All through grade school until after high school, I never felt good enough, never felt smart enough, never felt pretty enough. And I still look back on that today, and I don't know why I felt that way. As a child, people would tell me just the opposite. Something inside of me that I just never believed it. At the age of 13, my family picked up and moved to Natchitoches, Louisiana. So because of my insecurities, as I got older, and the fears came, and now I was in another state, miles away from everything I even was the least bit comfortable with. I had to meet new people, and I didn't like myself much, so why would you? Well, I met alcohol, and suddenly life wasn't so scary anymore. The more I drank, the better I felt about me, and the more I thought you would like me. Over time, the drinking continued to increase. With each passing year, bad decisions were made. Naturally, drugs came quickly in the picture. Many bad relationships also followed. During my addiction, I was married 3 times and went to jail many, many times, either for drinking or drugs. I thought the drugs and alcohol were helping me cope with life, but it was just sucking the life out of me, and I couldn't see that, not yet. I still thought I could handle life, face life, as long as I had a drink or drug in me. In fact, I almost quit high school and did quit college due to my fears of getting up in front of people. I really believed I'd be more sociable, I could work better and longer, I could face anything as long as I was high. I couldn't show up for school drunk though, so I just ran from that like I did everything else and quit. I had a child in March of '84. I was 17. I was so disillusioned in thinking that I was okay because at that time I was coping with everything. I was able to hold a job, pay my bills, take care of things, and I thought I was doing okay. I thought I was in control, but I wasn't. The truth was my drinking started at 13. In high school I was drinking and drugging. All of this time I thought I was handling everything. And to find out I was running from everything and everyone. It got to the point that the only thing that mattered was my drinking and drugging. This continued throughout my life. And throughout all of this, I look back now, and it's only because of the grace of God and the prayers of my family and the legal system, I made it to where I could see April 17, 2006. That day will always be special to me, because that was the day that I completely changed my life around. That was the day that I decided no longer was I going to let alcohol or drugs control my life. I had to take control. It was hard at first because I ran from everything for so long. My God led me to a program of recovery, and through that program I learned to work on me from the inside out. I learned to not only like the person I am, but to love me for who I am. I had to learn to forgive myself for my past, and that was the hard part. I had to learn to face my fears and insecurities. I had to trust the people in the program that I'm a part of and learn that it's okay to ask for help. My daughter is now 29, and despite everything, she has forgiven me, and we have a great relationship today. I have 4 beautiful grandkids who have never seen their granny hide. My mom doesn't worry every night if I'm alive, and when I look at her, I don't see that sadness in her eyes anymore. I don't see that disappointment in my dad's eyes or that disgust in my daughter's eyes. So today I've been clean and sober almost 8 years. Despite my bad relationships, I'm in a wonderful, healthy marriage with a man who loves me for me. I'm back in college, majoring in psychology with a concentration in substance abuse. And even though I wanted to quit this class, instead of standing here now and giving this speech, as you can see, I didn't. That is because of the program of recovery that I'm a part of, and my God never giving up on me and walking with me through everything I have to face, because regardless of what it is, I face things today instead of running from them. Today I'm a counselor in training, helping others with their addictions. That is God doing for me and putting me where I need to be. My job also helps me with those fears and insecurities, because about once a week I have to stand in front of about 60 clients and do a lecture. It can be difficult, but I know this class can help, and with that, and my God and the recovery program has already been helping me overcome these fears one day at a time. Despite my fears, insecurities, and addictions, I'm blessed to be alive today. I've come to believe that no matter what, I've never learned to face my fears, to walk through my insecurities, and learn to forgive and love myself. My God brought me to a program of recovery, and that program of recovery brought me back to a relationship with my God. Just when I was ready to give up on life, something inside of me said, you still have more to give. It's not too late to change your life around. I was 38, and I didn't care if I lived or died. Today, life is awesome, and I'm glad I chose to live. Thank you.